You left them home too?
Get on the mic.
You can't sing if you want.
Yeah, please.
You want that?
Hello, testing. All right. All right. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. My name is Joseph Stacy. I'm from the Hopi Nation, which is in northeastern Arizona. I'm also from Laguna Pueblo, which is in New Mexico. I currently live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And yeah, I'm here today. Right now we have a lot of things going on back home. For those that don't know, Laguna Pueblo is the home to the largest open pit uranium mine. And that's where, back in the day when the Manhattan Project was going on, they did a lot of the uranium mining there in Laguna, which contributed to the first atomic bomb. And we're still dealing with a lot of like cancer, and a lot of the radioactivity is starting to pick up a little bit more. So we're dealing with that right now. And then also yesterday, August 8th, well actually no, August 10th, tomorrow will be the anniversary of our Pueblo Revolt, which happened in 1680. It's one of the first successful civil uprisings in the Americas, when a lot of us, the Pueblo people, there's 19 villages right now in New Mexico, aside from the villages in Hopi, which we have 13 villages. So a lot of us banded together when we were dealing with colonialism and forced Christianity by the Spaniards when they came in the early 1500s. And so it was a collaborative effort between all the Pueblos, and then also the Diné people, Apaches, some of the other people that were living in the area, that we met nights before, planned this whole rebellion out. One of our leaders, Pope, who's from Okeowinge Pueblo, which is in northern New Mexico, he was one of the leaders along with two other runners. So what they did is they tied these knots out of yucca plant, and put these, they would tie them after each day. And so when the plan was, once the final knot was untied, that's when all the Pueblos would uprise during the middle of the night and take out the churches and everything. It wasn't perfect. There was, of course, a mole within the group that let the Spaniards kind of know what was going on. So in some of the villages, the Spaniards had already created a counterattack, but it was pretty much followed through, especially at Hopi. We were kind of more secluded from the central government, which was located in Mexico. So we were able to kind of be a little bit more successful in completely eradicating Christianity from our villages. So currently right now in New Mexico, the Pueblos are we mainly practice our native ways, of course, still, but there's a lot of our people that are also follow Catholicism still, and we have churches in the Pueblos there. But at Hopi, there's no churches in any of the villages. Again, it was completely eradicated, and when the churches were rebuilt after the rebellion, lightning struck the churches, and so they could never, so it's never brought back up again.
That's right.
And so currently now, we continue to practice our traditional ways, and we're celebrating that rebellion this weekend. A lot of our villages, we have our traditional foot races going on, and also our feast days, which is a celebration of both our traditional, again, native ways of doing, but it's also kind of combined with the Catholic religion as a way to also kind of save our culture, kind of just went with the motions with the church just to keep ourselves alive. And so today we still have our feast days where, for instance, what do we have? What's coming up? August 4th was St. Dominic. So So what we do is like, each pueblo has a patron saint that they would have a feast day for. So each pueblo has a feast day each. Like my pueblo, we have our feast days in March and September for St. Joseph. So again, we have our traditional dances in the plaza. We have the Catholic Mass in the morning where they bring the saint out to the plaza. We have like a shrine, and then all the people come and dance pretty much all day. There's feasting going on at all the houses, so people that come, we invite people to come eat. It's open to everybody. Go house to house, eat, so by the time you're done, like full. It's hot sometimes. Then we have vendors, arts and crafts vendors selling, different traditional crafts, t-shirts. There's a lot of carnival games, and then food vendors as well. So it's just a big celebration, just to celebrate life. And then for those that are either confirmed in the church or just named after particular saint, like particularly myself, my name is Joseph. So when we have our feast day, people that are named Joseph, Josephine, Joe, Joanne, whatever derivative of Joseph, what we do is we have what we call throw days. And so our families gather up on top of the roof. And we have like water, we have canned goods, we have bread, we have money, we have all the stuff that we grew, we have just like pots and pans, and we just throw that out to the people, and it goes house to house where people that are, named Joseph or Josephine will, it's kind of like giving back to the village, I guess. So that's, we throw out stuff and pretty much make sure everyone in the village has things to help them, whatever time of the year it is, help them get through the year. So those are some of the things that we continue to do, and that that's some history of what's going on right now. So just thought I'd say that real quick. And I'll be back tomorrow, so I might have more things to say. Nice one thing, Alec and everyone else for having me back. I was here in 2019 for a festival up north in Burketown, and I'm back again, so I'm happy.
My partner took him crocodile hunting.
Hi.
He actually went up in a didn't you up in a helicopter with Miranda?
Yeah.
For the crocodiles?
Yeah.
And Sheridan, I think we're sending him to Doomadgee to go and do some stuff a day, and he's like, I'm back in my home. But Joe's, a lot of synergies with me and Joe, a lot of things that cross paths. He's an amazing artist as well. He's got his artwork here, so he'll be displaying that tomorrow. He does Hopi art. He's very humble about what he does, but he's an amazing artist and brother and man and humanitarian for his people. And we're going to find him a wife for me too. I'm going to keep him over here because he got a wife. I said, we'll find your wife over here. Keep you over to Australia. I read his mum and say, he's staying here with us. But he's got his artwork here, so we'll display it tomorrow. And Joe will get up and have a chat after the movie Rumble, Indians That Have Rocked the World. And we're going to try to give Mickey Free a call on FaceTime, and also I'm going to call Mike Ormsby over in Toronto. And I might give Gary Bailey a call from the Blue Feather Festival. So there's a festival in the Yukon called the Blue Feather Festival. And Gary Bailey, and I remember Gary Bailey, we've been talking about this red feather, blue feather thing for a while. And what he does with Blue Feather is he uses the festival as a training ground for Native kids to learn how to do lighting, staging, production, and they become, skilled in being able to go to big festivals across Canada and America. We have dreams of doing the same thing with Red Feather, and that's the difference with what we want to do. We don't want to come in and make a buck and make $1. We want to give back. And when we go to Palm Island this year, we're going to be training kids to do that. That's what Scotty's going to be doing. That's what Glenn's going to be songwriting with kids, to take the next generation of storytellers. And eventually, we're going to do some cross-cultural exchange with brother Gary Bailey and Blue Feather. Blue Feather and Red Feather will be flying together.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to Hopi Land and do Red Feather Festival down at this fella's country. We're going to fight against uranium mining, because I've been fighting against uranium mining on the Waingi-Garra Land Trust for the last 15 years.
Yes.
Rio Tinto have been trying to mine my country and our songlines for a long, long time. And they finally removed me from my tribal council this year. But it didn't remove my name. I'm still Doomadgee. I'm still a Waingi-Garra and Gangla fellow from that country. And the dances I've been doing in front of my uncle, proper law for that country. and I'll make sure Rio never gets the thing over there. As long as I've got supporters and allies like my brother here that is having the same fight, I know we will stand a chance. We'll get our message out. We're going to finish up, but this fellow over here, Glenn Scudo, right? I was telling him, whispering, hey, you gotta do no whispering before you go. We can't go there, no whispering. He said, I leave for tomorrow. I'm saying,
I will do it tomorrow.
You know why I want to hear it? That song is, it's a medicine song. It's a healing song. It helps to heal. So I think we'll finish off with my deadly brother Glenn. And I want to say to you, Glenn Scudo, you are the Red Feather Festival. There is no Red Feather Festival without
you.
you and your big brother, Panalori.
You're my big
this-
brother,
this-
yeah, my big brother at the Panalori.
You are Red Feather. And I remember saying to Mickey Free, hey, you Red Feather too, but we might have to pluck you out this time. But I'm honoured and so proud to again welcome big brother here, Glenn Scooter, back to the stage and bring us some of that more medicine. Bring the medicine one more time for us if we go on time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, my brother, Ellie. Anyway, this next song, the song for No More Whispering, and about a young kid was shot dead down in Maxville years back. And he was from my hometown of Gaduga. I don't know if you've ever been to Gaduga, but Gaduga is the most boring town in Australia. And
Bless it.
the amount of deaths that's Lloyd Boney, Kane Mason, and I read the song. But this is a song for everybody who lost someone in a prison cell. And No More Whispering. So down my town, I became so sleepy. Going off on a weekend run, inside the atrium just to take this life. Join the line of honor. The tears will fall tomorrow for the rest of our day. No more whispering in our mind. No more whispering in our heart. We're gonna rise up and make a change. Let's stop these killing games. Yeah, we're missing for the game today. When they run for the black and white colors of Gaduga.
Killers of
Yeah,
the
those
world.
mighty magpies. Well, let's all join the line of honor. Raise that glass, son of a father, child of a mother, and a friend to sisters and brothers. No more whispering in our minds. No more whispering in our hearts. We're gonna rise up and make a change. Let's stop these killing games. No more whispering in our minds. No more whispering in our hearts. Let's rise up and make a change. And stop these killing games.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
true that.